Hey, it's David here. I wanted to share a webinar with you guys that touches on ClickBank. One of the biggest complaints with ClickBank affiliates is the lack of income, with ClickBank. A lot of people question ClickBank and wonder if it's legit or not. It's very legit, as you know from my some of my other videos. I do show proof of my income. I make quite a bit of money on there. I've learned a specific strategy that I use and implement to make sales using ClickBank, and I feel like this webinar you guys will really benefit from it, from Justin and Adam. So stay tuned. It's a pretty long webinar, so just make sure to take notes and enjoy it. I think it'll really benefit you guys. Also, make sure to click the link below to check out my No BS Internet Marketing series. If you guys are just starting out or just want some new ideas on marketing, there's a guide on creating lead capture pages, how to set up your ClickBank account and get free traffic, stuff like that. So check out this free webinar. Like I said, take notes and enjoy. Take care.
Hey, what is up, everyone? Welcome to today's webinar training with our special guest. I'm really excited to be on here. My name is Justin Atlan from ClickBank, and let me know in the chat box first. Just say hi, Justin, if you guys can hear me, because I want to make sure I'm not talking to myself over here tonight. All right, cool, awesome. They're flowing in. So we have hundreds of people on today, and we'll probably hit max capacity. So just so you guys know, for being here, your spot is basically secure for the rest of this training. But if you were to leave and then we hit that 1,000 mark, which I think we're going to hit, then you won't be able to get back in. So I want to make sure you stick around, because the stuff we're going to be talking about today is really, really exciting stuff. I know I'm actually excited for it. I've got a pen and paper handy. I want to make sure you guys do that too. So go ahead, get out a pen, get some paper, because you're going to want to take notes. Before we kind of get into all the training and I welcome in Adam Short, our special guest, before I do that, I want to see in the chat box, where are you currently right now, sitting on the computer or on your smartphone or tablet? Where are you in the world? I'm very curious. Australia, Japan, Argentina, Colorado, Texas, Sweden, South Africa, Mississippi, Wisconsin, Mexico, Minneapolis, Morocco, New York, a lot of South Africas actually, Switzerland, India. It just amazes me how everyone's all over the world. It's so crazy what you can do with the internet these days and reach out to everyone. How many of you guys actually have been on a training webinar with me or with ClickBank? Let me know in the chat. Have you been on a training webinar with me? Let me know. Yes, no, yes, 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 yes. Okay, cool. So I'm excited. I see some of the same faces I've seen many times. As you guys know, this is going to be an awesome training-packed webinar with some special surprises along the way. So let's just get into it. I mean, I can see some people I actually had some emails saying, hey, I'm going to show up late. Please don't get into the good stuff yet. So we're going to actually just get started. And I'm really excited to introduce you guys to Adam Short. He's someone that got started on ClickBank just like I was. Just so you guys know a little backstory about me first, I got started on ClickBank, and basically after generating millions of dollars on the ClickBank platform, teamed up with ClickBank to help educate the client base and help you guys find more success at ClickBank. So kind of helping head this whole education sector of ClickBank. And the biggest things, you guys, to finding success, the biggest shortcut to success is really seeing what other successful people are doing and learn from them, right? Emulate them and learn from their mistakes what doesn't work, and learn from their huge successes what does work. So that's why we have Adam Short on the line for this awesome case study event. So Adam, are you there?
I'm here. Thanks so much for having me, Justin.
Yeah, it's great. I know I'm excited for it, and everyone else here seems super pumped up. So yeah, let's kind of get into it.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, if it works for you, then I'll just take it away and just jump right into the presentation. Welcome again, everyone. My name's Adam Short, and it's a pleasure to be here. I'm really looking forward to sharing just some really powerful information with you on this call. It's stuff that I'm really excited about because I do it every day. It's enabled me to create a really great online business for myself, and I just love teaching it as well. So I'm really looking forward to sharing it with you. And really, I'm just going to be walking you through on this call a system for creating automated income online, primarily through ClickBank. And you should see on the screen a slide that says Niche Profit Full Control, how to create a 5 to 6 figure per month automated online business. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do. So what is Niche Profit Full Control exactly? That's what I call this system. That's what I call this blueprint that I'm going to be sharing with you. And essentially, it's 2 parts. Part 1 is rapidly launching new niche websites that each earn between $500 all the way up to $6,000 per month each, and can be set up really quickly, like we're talking in less than a day. And then part 2 is ramping them up. So you can take one of these sites and really supercharge it and bring it up to 5 or even 6 figures per month. And the amazing thing about it, one of the amazing things, is that this is really something that anyone can do. And I know that because I've been teaching this system now for many years, and I've seen people who have started knowing nothing about internet marketing and having no prior marketing or computer experience come in and just follow the steps and just do exactly what I say to do, and have seen amazing results. And I'll introduce you to some of those people as we get into this call. So now my personal results with this, again, this has just been an amazing business for me, and personally I've used the exact system, exactly what I'm sharing with you on this call, I've used to generate an average of $107,000 per month in automated passive income, totally passive income that comes in whether I'm working or not for it. And it's been like that each and every month consistently for the past 8 years, which is an average of about $1.2 million per year. And so it's been a great business. It's a 7-figure business that I've been able to create from home with really nothing more than my computer. And to me, that's just, it's an amazing thing. So what makes the system so special? Why is this such a great model to follow online? Well, several reasons. Number one, it's really fast. So it's fast. Once you learn how to do it, you can implement it quickly, and it works quickly. So you can get a site up in literally less than a day, and that site can start making money that same day, or even literally that same day, or within a day. And it's also evergreen. So that means that these sites that you're creating, they're not like fly-by-night sites that are here today, gone tomorrow. These are high-quality sites that actually give value, so they last a very long time. I'm going to share a site with you in a sec that I've had for over 10 years now that makes money every single day. So these sites last literally forever once you set them up, and that's amazing. It's also cutting edge. So this isn't like, I'm not showing you anything here that doesn't work anymore. This is the latest, greatest version of the system that I'm using right now, that my students are currently using right now to get great results with. It's automated. These sites are literally automated. It's the automated aspect of these sites that creates passive income, and that passive income is what creates freedom. It's what is going to enable you to have an asset, have a business that generates income for you, whether you're working or not. And that's, to me, that's what building an internet business is all about. It's not just about making more money, because you don't have to stop there. You can build something that literally gives you freedom over your time, and that's an amazing thing. So, and it's also highly profitable. So a little bit of background on me and just how I got started online, just so you know who you're listening to and you know what I've done and how this whole system came to be. And so I'll kind of just start with this slide here. So that's a photo there of myself a long time ago, back in 2003 with my mother and sister. And that was graduation day from college. And so I graduated from college in 2003. I was a literature major, so I didn't have any marketing or computer experience really. I just used my computer to, write my papers for school. And I went to school in Southern California. I'm from Seattle originally. And when I graduated, though, I didn't have a job, and I, didn't really know what I wanted to do. And about a month went by, and a friend of mine called me up, and I wasn't thinking at that time I was going to get into internet marketing. I didn't even know what internet marketing was, but a friend called me, and he was working for this company called Overture, which many people don't know what Overture is now because they're kind of long gone. But back then, Overture was really an exciting brand new company. They invented pay-per-click, literally. So like Google AdWords, Yahoo's ad network, Facebook, all those big PPC networks that we see out there today all basically copied Overture. They pioneered pay-per-click. So he was working for this company, and he said, hey, there's an open position, you should come interview. And I said, okay. So I went in. I didn't really know much about the company, but I interviewed and got the job. And when I got inside the company, my eyes just opened up. And it wasn't, it was, the reason was because there was this group of people in the company who were actually, they were kind of these rebels. They were working for the company as employees, but they were also making money on the Overture network. So back then, this was really easy to do. You would basically anyone could do it. You could set up an Overture account and set up some pay-per-click ads and just connect those ads to your affiliate links. And you could promote really any affiliate offer out there and make money because these ads were so cheap, like pennies per click. So these people were just setting up ads all day long promoting any affiliate program out there that was, decent and pocketing the commissions. They weren't even setting up their own sites. So this was back in like the wild west of pay-per-click, and I started doing this because anyone could do it, and I was just fortunate, and it just opened my eyes, and it was just this whole amazing new world opened up before me where, whoa, I can make money online and not have to work a full-time job or work for a company anymore, and that was just really amazing to me. So I started making really good money with this for the 22-year-old, 23-year-old by this point, and I actually left Overture after about 9 months. And I thought this is what I was going to do full-time for the foreseeable future. And I was, feeling really good about things. And that's when everything just came crashing down for me. So basically, Overture's rules changed. You couldn't do anymore what you could because their policies changed. And that was kind of the beginning of the transformation of pay-per-click, where they got a lot more stringent with things. And my income was pretty much wiped out overnight. And there I was without a job and really just kind of in shock about what happened. So I really stepped away from the internet at that stage because that was a sort of a traumatic experience. And I just went back to work. I got a job at Expedia, a safe job in the corporate world for a couple of years. But then I kind of came back to internet marketing because I wanted to give it another shot. After I felt like I kind of recovered, I kind of came back at it, but this time with a lot more caution. And it took me another couple of years, but I was really cautious this time, and I wanted to create something where something like that could never happen again. I wanted to just be able to put in the work, create something, and have it pay me over and over again, and it just would never go anywhere. So I looked for those elements that create automation, and I became really obsessive about it, and I looked for those elements that create staying power, and then just looked for the easiest way to do these things. And that result is what the system resulted from that I'm sharing with you on this call. So I launched this website. This was my first successful site after that Overture experience. And the site's betatips.com. I launched the site back in 2005. It's when everything finally started to click. And the site had made over $1,000 within the first 2 weeks. And that was really exciting to me because I didn't really have to do much work to make that money after I'd launched the site. Fast forward to today, and this site still makes money every single day with no ongoing work. So once I saw that this was working, I just went into super productivity mode and I just started cranking these sites out. So I've actually applied this exact formula to over 300 niches since then and built a big portfolio of sites. And then I've taken certain sites and ramped those up, all of which I'm going to share with you how to do on the call. So now just to share, because I want to share some actual real financial results, and this is not to boast or brag, and it's just to show you my results from this so that you can see I'm getting results with it. And I'm not, by the way, going to share like screenshots of different accounts because I wanted to share something that was, the bottom line, 100% legitimate, and that's my tax returns. So with that said, here's 2012. I just want to share really quickly, because I want to show you this is a 7-figure per year business. You can build it to this height. So there's 1.3 million from 2012's tax return, 2013, 1,086,000, and 2014, 1,041,000. So the cool thing, one of the cool things is that last year, 2014, I really didn't work that much. I was able to travel around, and these are pictures from various trips that we took, and it was just, that was amazing to me that the business was still able to bring in 7 figures per year that year without me really having to sit around doing any work. So that's what's possible with this, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do. And it's all about, by the way, it's how you set it up. You know, building an income stream online, if you do it, there's different ways to do it, and you can do it in a way where it doesn't end up being automated and still make money, but it's not automated, or you can do it right from the very beginning and it will be automated and still make money. And that's what I'm going to show you, the full strategy, really. So these are just some quick screenshots, some quick pictures of people who I've taught this system to. I'll share more specific case studies with you a little bit later, but these are people who started from scratch, and there are literally hundreds of people who have gone through my program, my previous training program, and have built amazing, life-changing businesses having gone through it. So I'll introduce you to some of them a little bit later on in the call. But you know, again, like I keep saying, you can do it too. You absolutely can. So if you're not where you're at, want to be right now with your online business, or even if you're satisfied with where you are right now, but you just want to take things to the next level, or even just start a new income stream online, you can do it all with this system. And the cool thing, again, there's no prior training required. You can do this from literally anywhere in the world. It's simple once you know how it works, and it's very, very inexpensive. You literally, to get this off the ground, only need a domain name, which is about $10 per year. Now, as we go forward, I'm going to be not only showing you what to do on this call, but I'll be sharing a lot of my own, or several of my own real money-making sites so that you can see how this works in the real world and you can model exactly what I'm doing. That way, you'll never have to second guess anything, and you can just see how it works and basically copy it. So just to get things kicked off, I've pulled this slide up just because, to me, you know, this represents, when I saw this slide, it represents how I felt personally when I was trying to get my online business off the ground. Just overwhelmed and frustrating, because you look at something like this and it's like, where do you start? And do you need to know all of these things? And how do they all connect? And all those questions come up, and it can really be frustrating. And I know that a lot of people who I've taught this system to, they start out at that point too. So if you're kind of feeling that way, or if you've ever felt that way, then the good news is we're going to clarify all this on this call. So we're going to just break through all this and put these things in their place and clarify which are important, which aren't, and how everything fits together. So to do that first, I'm going to pull up this diagram here, and you don't have to know exactly what this diagram is right now and how it works, but basically it's the representation of a 7-figure per year online business following this formula. And we're going to go through, and by the end of the call, you're going to know exactly what all of this is and why it's important and all of that stuff. But I just wanted to give you a sneak peek right now, show you what it is, and just let you have a look at it, and then we're going to go through it in detail as we go. Now, there's 2 phases to the system, and you don't have to do both. You can just do phase 1, or you can do phase 1 and 2. We're going to go through both on the call. So phase 1, I simply call liftoff, and this is all about just launching simple niche affiliate sites and quickly building targeted subscriber lists with those sites, targeted email lists, and generating revenue very quickly, again, often within days. And I call these sites automatic selling machines, or ASMs, because that's what they are. They sell stuff for you on autopilot. And you can, again, set them on autopilot, and they'll make money for you for years with no ongoing work. So these sites that you set up, by the way, in phase 1, you know, in terms of how much they're going to make, I have sites that make me $500 per month. I have sites that make me $5,000 per month, and everywhere in between. So it's going to vary. And you can launch one site and really focus on it and ramp it up, or you can launch multiple. And it's really up to you. Once you know how this works, though, there's really no cap on your income, because you can do this as much as you want, as many times as you want. And that's one of the additional amazing things about it. So that's phase 1. Phase 2, I call this profit stacking, and this is where you take one of your ASMs and you supercharge it. So we'll talk more about that later. We'll go into some of the aspects of profit stacking. But the main focus of the call is going to be on phase one, which is just launching these simple affiliate sites, because this is going to give you the essential tools. And if you know how to do this, you can make a ton of money with just phase one alone. I mean, I did this for years. I built hundreds of sites just following this simple phase one formula, built that into a very nice 5-figure that sometimes dipped into 6-figure per month business with these little sites. So this can be very, very lucrative. And so if you know how to do this, you're really in a good place. And then if you know how to do just some of the profit stacking stuff, you can just take things to a whole new level. So, but we're going to focus and make sure that you're really clear on phase one first. So here's how it works. It's really simple. It's nuts and bolts internet marketing, but it's done in a very strategic way that yields a lot of automation. So step one is we're going to start with a lead offer page, also known as an opt-in page. And that's where you're going to be collecting names and email addresses. So you're going to be choosing a niche. I'll show you how to do that in a sec. Choosing a niche, setting up an opt-in page, and then driving traffic to that opt-in page. Now, on this call, we're going to talk a lot about Facebook traffic. There's lots of different ways to drive traffic out there. Facebook's just one of them, but we're going to hone in on that one tonight. And then on your lead offer page, you want to give away something of value for free. So you're going to give away, in this case, we're going to talk about giving away a free report. Because in order to collect the lead, to get someone to give you their name and email, you've got to give away something of value that they want. Now, there's a right way to give that away. There's a wrong way to give it away. There's a right way to do all this stuff. And there's the wrong way to do this stuff. So, of course, we're going to be going through the right way. Now, after somebody goes through and opts in and gets that free report, we're going to take them through an automated email follow-up sequence. And that's where you're going to be making a lot of your sales, is through that sequence. And it's how you do that makes all the difference. And then, now, I like to promote products 99% of the time. I'll promote a product over at ClickBank, and I'll just promote one well-chosen, carefully chosen product. And I'll just build my entire follow-up sequence around that product and just sell lots of copies of it. And then, of course, when I make sales, ClickBank pays me my commissions, and that's it. So that right there is an ASM. But again, it's how you do these things. It's not so much what these things. It is what these things are, but it's how you do them as well. So I'm going to actually take one of my sites. So this is a site that we created recently, and it's become a really successful site. It's a simple ASM site, automatic selling machine, and I'm going to just reconstruct it for you. I'm going to go back to the beginning and just show you step by step how we created this site. So when you know how I created this site, you can go out and you can create your own, and you can create as many as you want because the formula stays the same in whatever niche you go into. So this is the actual diagram we just looked at, but now I've actually applied it to this site, freelancewritingresources.com. Now just to go back for a sec, what is this site? This site it's all about helping freelance writers make money from freelance writing, make more money from freelance writing. So the niche is freelance writers, and doing a little bit of research, I discovered that freelance writers, they want to know how to make more money from their freelance writing. It's really that simple. So I built a simple little website, a simple little ASM helping them do that. And that's what the system is in a nutshell. You're just going out, you're identifying problems that people are having and setting up little websites that offer solutions and recommending products that offer solutions and earning a commission as an affiliate. That's it. That's it. And it's really that simple. So this is the diagram for this site. Now we're going to gray it out just to start from a fresh, clean slate. And now we're going to go back through, and I'm going to walk through each of these steps with you, and we're going to fill this back in as we go. And by the end, we'll have our full-fledged ASM up and run, fully completed, and you'll be able to see all the pieces and how they fit together. So the whole process starts with choosing a product over at ClickBank. And before I go over to ClickBank and do this, and before you go and do this, just some preliminary information just to help you get in the right get the right frame of how to look at this. So when it comes to internet marketing and making money online, the first thing just to know is that there's really 3 top-level categories where 95+% of the money is made online. So, and this is just something I've learned through years and years of experience. And it's not just me. I mean, people who do internet marketing for a long time, they'll all tell you the same thing. Health, relationships, and money, that's where the majority of the money is made online when it comes to selling digital products. So just knowing this alone, you're going to be able to hone in on niches within these categories that are really lucrative. So, you know, you can branch out of these categories and go into niches that aren't related to health and relationships and money, but going into them, these are surefire winners where it's really easy to make money, and there's a lot of it in these markets. So now, starting with that in mind, now we can drill into topics within those categories because we want to niche it down. We want to find a specific audience. So my site, for instance, Freelance Writing Resources, that site isn't about just how to make money for anyone. It's about how to make money as a freelance writer. That's a niche. So it's specific to a target market, a very specific group of people. So for instance, with health, there are certain topics within health that are particularly lucrative. So nutrition, dieting and fat loss, and stress management. In relationships, there's getting your ex back, dating for men, dating for women. In money, there's real estate, investing and trading, starting or growing an online business, etc. And there's many others. Now, once you've drilled down and you know these categories, now you know them, and you know what the topics are, because we've identified them here, now you can identify niches within those topics. So a niche, that's what you want to build your site around. So in nutrition, for example, there's the paleo diet, right? And that's an example of a niche, because if you can read my handwriting there, that says paleo. That's a specific group of people who are interested in nutrition, but they're specifically interested in the paleo diet. So that's how you do it. You start with a category, go into the topic, and then drill it down one level further. Now, to make this really easy, I put together a report that I'm going to give you access to at the end of this call. I'll give you a link where you can download it. It's my top 50 niches report. I sat down about a month and a half ago and just sat down and just spent a couple hours, about half a day, going through all my files and just identifying the top niches right now online, what the most lucrative niches are, and I just put them all into this report. So, and complete with research and different stats to give you insight into the niches. So I'm going to give you a copy of this at the end of the call, and you can literally, if you want to just choose a great niche and build a site quickly, open this report up and just point at one and build a site around it, and you'll be in really good shape. So I'll give you a link to that at the end of the call. But I also want to show you how did I identify these niches so that you know how to identify them too. So I'm over at ClickBank now, and this is exactly how I go about it. And the process really hasn't changed much in the last 10 years. So I'm at ClickBank, and you know, ClickBank's amazing because for many reasons, but one is that as an affiliate marketer, we can go and we can look in their marketplace of all the products that they have listed, and we can see how well those products are selling. ClickBank gives us information to help us see that, and that helps us make the right decisions about what to promote. So I'm here at ClickBank, and I always start by going into the affiliate marketplace. So that link is right there at the top. And once you do, you'll see categories listed down the left, which is where you want to focus your attention. So we have, you can see arts and entertainment, betting systems, business, investing, etc. We have those categories, and at this stage in the game, you can really go into any category you want. This is there's no rules, there's no best category. So, but I'm going to go into employment and jobs in this example. So if we click into that, now we see products listed down the right. So we see real translator jobs, real writing jobs, legit online jobs. All of these are products that people, individual people, we'll call them vendors, have created. These are digital, downloadable products or streaming videos that people have created and placed for sale on ClickBank. So now when I'm looking through the marketplace, I always am looking first at gravity. So I'm circling that in red there. So you can see that first product there has a gravity of 51, the second one 41, the third one 23. And I always look at gravity first because gravity simply tells us how well affiliates are doing promoting these products. Now I've come to understand that essentially, and you know, the definition of gravity is basically this. So 1 point of gravity is awarded when a unique affiliate makes his or her first sale, and it's refreshed from what I understand about weekly. So now a point is only awarded on the first sale and not on subsequent sales. So what that means is that if you see a gravity of 51, it means that 51 unique affiliates have made a sale in about the last week. And with that information in mind, we have an idea now of how well the products are selling, and we have an idea we have an indicator of how well affiliates are doing, who selling the product. And so the logic here is this. It's that if all of these other affiliates are having success promoting this product, the chances of you having success are super high. So the higher the gravity, the easier the product is to sell. And when you have this system behind you, the niche profit full control system, it's like you can swoop into these niches and you can just execute the system and you can see great results really fast. So it's predictably being able to create money online. So the rule of thumb is to choose products with a gravity of at least 20. Okay, so that's my cutoff. The higher the better, but at least 20. So that's what I've based my business around. I arrived at that through just a lot of trial and error and practice, and finally that number 20 is what became my cutoff, and it's what I've stuck to, and it's been really good for me. So I'm back at ClickBank now, and I'll just show you something really cool. If you go to the top and click on Advanced Search in the upper right, you'll see a screen like this, and you can set some filters. So you can see I've just set this to all categories because I want to filter the entire marketplace now. And if we go down here, I've set it to show items with gravity higher than 19. So, because I only want to see products with gravity higher than 20, and I want to see all of the products in the marketplace that meet this criteria, higher than 19 gravity. So now I can click search, and you can see that it's displaying results 1 through 10 out of 245. So there are literally thousands and thousands of products in the ClickBank marketplace, and this is basically weeded all those out, set those all aside, and given us the 245 highest gravity products, which are, you know, really the top performing products at ClickBank. So this is just a wealth of information for us when we know how to create an ASM, because now we can create as many ASMs as we want around these products. So that's how I found this product, Real Writing Jobs. So it has a gravity, you can see there, if you look, it has a gravity of 41, and it's in the writing niche, and it's a job board basically. I'm here on the home page of the site. It's a job board for freelance writers. So it delivers quality jobs to writers so that they don't have to go out and kind of look in a bunch of different places. This consolidates really high quality jobs in one place. So I thought this would be the perfect product to promote to freelance writers. And this also happens to be in the money category. And you'll see that I'm inside the top 50 niches report now, which again you're getting access to at the end of the call, so for free. So you can open it up, and that's the way to do it. It's kind of you kind of start actually by choosing the product, and then by default that kind of reveals what the niche is. So it's kind of backwards from how a lot of people do it. They try to choose the niche, then the product. What we're doing here is we're choosing the product first based around gravity. And then we're saying, okay, now does it fall into one of the top categories, health, relationships, or money? Okay, yes it does. And so when those two criteria line up, then you've got a winner. So that's how I go about choosing products. I choose a product, and then that will reveal the niche. So the product is in freelance writing. The niche is freelance writing. Does that make sense? So we're back at our diagram now. We've chosen our product to promote through ClickBank. And at this stage, you know, you've chosen your product, sign up for your ClickBank account, your affiliate account. It's free, and that's all you need at this stage. And now you can move on to the next step, which is to set up your core components of your ASM, which are your lead offer page, your free report, and your follow-up sequence. So let's walk through those 3 steps now. So I'm back at Freelance Writing Resources, which again is our sample site. And if you just look there, you'll see. So what I'm doing right now is I'm driving traffic to this page. This is where almost all of our traffic goes.